Hey everyone, my name is Troy from Tech Games Etc. And today I have a video game review of Dragon's Dogma. Now you can go ahead and look at the bottom of your video and you can skip to the part where I give my final grade and my reasons why that this game makes Skyrim feel old and dated. So with all my reviews, I'm going to go ahead and start off with an overview of this game, my pros and my cons, and I'm going to just sum it all up with my final grade and my reason of why this game makes Skyrim feel old and dated. So let me just give you a quick overview of this game. Okay, you're a character where you're just this character that fought this dragon in the beginning of the game, and the dragon saw the bravery in your heart and took your heart, literally. But you still are alive, and you just start on this quest and this journey. Really simple story. So you have the modes that you have in this game are story mode, of course, and it's something called the pawn community. Now the pawns are the actual allies that you make to aid you in your quest. But as you play this game, you'll realize that the pawns are not even human. They're just things of another realm. They look like human. They don't act human. They're just soulless beings that you can control. You have to find these things called rift stones, and it'll take you to this realm where they're just walking around. It's just black and cloudy, and you just pick your pawn. You can also have pawns in every almost every town you're in. You can pick pawns to aid you. You can have up to 2 pawns with you on your quest. Now you can select 3 vocations: fighter, strider, and mage. But there's also other vocations you can pick, like warrior, ranger, sorcerer, mystic knight, assassin, and magic archer. Now I don't know about these last other vocations because I didn't see them in the beginning of the game, but like later in the game you can change your vocation, and I saw them. So I don't know if they're at the beginning, but just keep that in mind to see if it is when you pick your when you create your main character. Now each vocation comes with the strengths and weaknesses and weapons that they can use. You can change to a different vocation during gameplay. Now let's get to the pros of this game. I'm gonna give you my top 5 out of 9. You can go ahead and read the rest in the description box below. Now the fighter engine in this game feels so fluid. Like, you have so many different variety of attacks, effects, even while jumping or blocking. Like, you can use your shield to bump the enemy. You can use your shield to catapult your pawn up in the air. Like, you can unlock new abilities, additional moves. And you can actually like jump and grab the monsters like something out of Shadow of Colossus. It is so fun, and it also affects your stamina as well when you're grabbing on the monsters. Your character is the story and is also a part of the cinemas. This is one thing I really liked about this RPG. They tried to incorporate, like, whatever character you create, you'll actually see it in the cinemas, which was really in depth. To me, it really took like what I known about RPGs to a new level, especially on this scale. Now, number 3, the icons when you're in town, out of town, there's icons that can appear over people. Like there's a question mark, and some of these people who have these question marks can give you interesting info slash quest. Like, for example, there was a question mark over this woman that after the dragon attacked, she needed medicine, and she said, you know, can you aid me? Can you do me a favor? Can you go find these special flowers? And if you accept that mission, whatever, if you accept it, she would say, well, can you go around town and ask for any info leading to how you can find these flowers better? So you'll go and you'll see this question mark over this other citizen, and you go up to her and you ask and you talk to her, and she says, yeah, you know, you're looking for they were called moon glow flowers. She said, yeah, moon glow flowers only blossom at night along the beach shore. So you go and you look on a beach shore at night, and you find the moon glow flowers, which was really good. It really speeds up the process of the game, especially if you want to just get to the see who has an interesting something to say instead of like you know how like in Skyrim or anywhere else, even old school RPGs where you just randomly talk to people hoping something will be unlocked. This game actually does that, which is really good. The icons and stuff. Now the boss fights are so epic in this. And why I made this number 4 instead of number 1 was the fact that the boss fights are good and you have a lot of people and monsters during the fight, and the frame rate doesn't slow down as much or not at all, and it's smooth and it's fluid. Like you can have say a Cyclops with some of his minions with you and your pawns and some soldiers in the nearby town fighting, and it feels awesome. And number 5, there are a lot more weapons, armors to choose from early in this game, unlike Skyrim. And also you can see it equipped on your character. Skyrim had that, of course, but it's just like that was one thing that Skyrim, in my opinion, lacked. Was it was like armor was like really spread out. Like this game, I played this game for like a day so far, and there was so much armor you can unlock, you can buy, you can trade, and you can do things like that. I was like, wow, you know. So now here go my cons. I really don't know if these are cons or not, because when I looked at this list, I was like, you know, these are some cons about this game. I'm gonna give you my top 5, and like always, you can just look at the bottom in the description box to read the rest. I'm gonna give you my top 5. Now, with your pawns, you can't heal your pawns from the item screen. You have to give them the item first, then they will heal themselves at their own discretion. Now, I may get this wrong, I may get this right. I think you can switch to them in the menu screen and you can heal them right then and there, but I just can't remember. So if I got that wrong, just please correct me. Now, number 2. There is no speed travel in this game. None at all. If you play Skyrim or any other game, speed travel is you can go back to a location just by clicking your map, and it'll just speed travel to that part of the map that you already been. Dragon's Dogma is really vast. I didn't research this when I did the demo. I was just going off of, you know, what I felt off of the demo, but Dragon's Dogma is really vast, and like it's miles. Like I played this game for a day and I'm still on like the shore of Dragon's Dogma. Like I'm not even like in the map itself. I'm still on the shoreline. I'm not even, that's how big this thing is and how vast and side quest missions there are. I'm not even like in the map itself. I'm on the outskirts of the map. So it would be good if you had speed travel, especially if you come to like a cave or a tomb or something. You want to speed travel back to the town nearby to get some items and speed travel back. Now, number 3, you can't take armor, weapons, items off of corpses and enemies. That was something that really stood out to me, because there are just some weapons that I saw that I couldn't do, or armor that I said, ooh, this person might, ooh, this armor looks good, but you can't take it. That was another thing that really stood out to me. I wish that they added that, because there were just some weapons in this game. The weapons in this game look so cool. The armor looks good, everything, but they didn't have that in this game. Now, number 4, sometimes you can't see what items you are picking up. Like some items you can, but others you just see a glowing thing on the floor and you gotta decipher what it is just by picking it up. But sometimes your there's a maximum weight you can carry, so you have to drop items just to see what it is. And that was another issue I came across. Now, number 5 was that you can't save while fighting enemies. You actually have to wait until, like, pretty much like Grand Theft Auto is, right? Where when your alert level is up, when it's intense, you can't save it, but when everything is calm and cool, you can save it. There are also pinpoint saves where they'll save it right then and there where you're at, where you're standing at. So that was just pretty much it. So after all this, my pros, my cons, and everything, what is my final grade for Dragon's Dogma? I give this game a B plus. I give this game a solid B plus. Why doesn't it get like an A plus or A minus? For one of the simple facts of your lead character is mute, and this should not happen since the story, since you are a part of the story, and this game would have been brought to a whole other level if they would have incorporated not only you in the cinemas, but incorporated voice acting in your character. I don't see how games like Skyrim, Dragon's Dogma can have hours and hours of dialogue, but they can't come up with dialogue for your character. That would have been like, that would have took this game to a whole nother level, because all they had to do was just the voice that you chose for your character, just put that in the cinemas. And it reminds me of how Zelda is today. Like, I wish Zelda had voice acting. And I know people are gonna give me backlash for it, but that's what it is. Like, bring this thing into the new era of video gaming. And it also would have been nice to have a backstory to your character. Just something more like fleshed out this character a little bit more with the voice acting and just the character development. That would have been nice. It doesn't have the in-depth script like Skyrim, but overall this game is fun, this game is adventurous, and the combat system is what I've been waiting for, and to see if it could be done on this scale. I mean, this game's fighting engine took combat to another level. Like, Skyrim feels old, it feels dated now, especially when it comes to this game's animation, environments. I mean, the environments, when the wind blows, the trees sway, you can see the grass sway, the tall grass sway, and the boss fights in this game are something like, it's like what I played with Zelda and Ocarina of Time, but it's just taken to another level. This game feels like it has old school elements with an up-to-date combat system. Like, I can remember, you remember that game Secret of Mana for the SNES? It's like that. You can't take in Secret of Mana you can't take, stuff off of corpses and everything, but the exploration is there. The exploration is there, and if you like exploring stuff, trust me, this game has it. I've been exploring so much, and I'm actually hooked on this game. Like, I haven't even played Ghost Recon Future Soldier yet. That's how much I want to get back to this game. But there you go. There you have it. There go my review for Dragon's Dogma. If you like what you saw today, please like the video. It really helps out a lot. And if you have any questions, comments, any concerns, you can contact me at techgamesetc@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on that PlayStation Network at Asian_boy_100. And if you also like this game or didn't like this game, just share your thoughts of this game in the comments section to help other people out as well. So you enjoy your day. See you later. Thanks a lot.